How do you terminate an employee for poor performance? Now, in the last 5 years, we've seen many companies being taken to the labor courts on account of unfair termination. So here you have an employer, they've terminated the staff member, and this staff has gone to the courts to seek redress on account of unfair termination. And mostly what I've seen or found is that the reason why the employees are doing this is because it's not so much because they don't agree with the decision that the company took. It's more because of the process that was undertaken. So in today's video, I want to share with you the right process or the right way to terminate an employee who you consider to be a poor performer. So when it comes to terminating an employee on account of poor performance, as an employer, there are 4 things that you need to consider. And the first one is, were their performance targets? Did this employee have KPIs? And if the KPIs were there, were they documented? So it's not enough for you to tell a person, I need this quality of work. Make sure that it's documented. And the better it is if it is in terms of words and figures, such that there's no ambiguity for both parties. So ensure that in your job description, you do have performance targets, you have KPIs that will be able to speak on the quality or even the output of the work that you require from these staff member. So make sure that their performance targets. And unfortunately, a lot of the SMEs and even sometimes medium-sized firms that I come across, they don't have this. They ignore this very important document. So look at your job description. Ask yourself, do they have KPIs? If they don't have, then it's a high time you engaged a professional to be able to develop for you. Now, after coming up with the performance targets and KPIs, make sure that you take this employee through a formal performance appraisal. So the courts are not interested. You could be appraising this person on a monthly basis. You could be doing it twice a week. You could even be doing it once a year. For many companies, many established companies, they'll do a mid-year review and then an annual review. But the courts are interested with, did you give this person feedback? Again, the feedback should be written. So it's not enough to tell this person that they're not meeting your expectation. The courts will ask yourself, where did you give this person feedback? When you're giving someone feedback, also give them an opportunity to also give their side of the story. So for example, and I see this happening a lot, especially with the salespeople. Here, the salesperson is supposed to go out to bring out the numbers, but the company is not facilitating. Maybe you're not giving them transport, you're not giving them the tools of trade. So if you are to do this, if you are to appraise this individual and they come and they tell you, Wainaina, the reason why I didn't perform is because you didn't give me A, B, C, D, then you cannot terminate them on account of poor performance if there's something you're supposed to have done and you did not do. Okay, so avail all the resources, give them a chance to give you feedback. So that, because a performance appraisal is not supposed to be one way, no. It's where you discuss the performance, what could the employee have done better, and even you as an employer, did you play your role? Now, if you determine that you did your best, you availed all the resources that you could as an employer, and this person has not delivered, then you put them under what we call a P.I.P. A P.I.P. simply means a performance improvement plan. So again, this should be documented, and what it says is, oh, Wainaina, I sat with you, your performance for 2021 has really not been good, so I'm giving you 3 months to rectify the situation. So the longer the employee has been with you, you need to give them a longer period. If someone has been with you for a shorter period of time, obviously they are still, their performance is still being checked, and you can afford to have a shorter duration. So it's not enough that the person is not performing. It's not enough for you then to terminate them the next day. No, you must put them under a performance improvement plan. I would say this is where I see many employers making a mistake. And the employees will go to court and say, I wasn't given a chance. And indeed, they were not given a chance. So just like the KPIs, the performance target, just like also the performance appraisal, make sure that the P.I.P. is also documented and the supervisor signs, the staff signs, and if you have the HR or the manager, you also witness, because they can be legal documents. These documents are as important as the employment contract, because if there's a tag, if there's a push and pull, these are the documents that you need to avail to the court to show that you did all you could as an employer. And when you've done all that, you've given this person targets, you've given them the resources they need to perform, you've appraised them, you've even given them a P.I.P, then the law is on your side. If this person is clearly not meeting expectation, then separate. So here, separation, it goes, what you follow is the terms of engagement. So if someone needs to be given 1 month notice, you either give them 1 month notice, they serve 1 month notice, or you pay them in lieu of notice. So many companies, they always have that option in the contract. So it's also not enough that, oh, this person is not meeting expectations, so you fire them today, tell them to correct their belongings tomorrow morning. No. So if they need notice, give them the proper notice. So there you have it. As you can see, terminating someone on account of poor performance, there's a procedure to be followed. It's not just a matter of waking up and deciding that you've had enough. And I know sometimes as managers, we do get frustrated when you try to do your best to empower this person and they're not meeting your expectation. However, I would say the most important thing is to document the process. Make sure that whatever measures you're putting in place, whatever interventions are there you're offering, make sure they are documented. So if the matter ends at court, you'll have a fallback plan. So thank you for watching. And we do have more videos where we share tips on leadership, how to become a better leader, how to deal with the staff issues, how to motivate your staff, and how you can become better for the benefit of your team, for the benefit of the organization, and even more importantly, for your betterment. And for you not to miss any of our videos, do subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time whenever we have a new video. Thank you very much and see you next time.